talked a little bit about a warm-up routine. Do you have something in particular that you do that would be fun to go over?
I like to, when I'm warming up, I never get to warm up on a drum set. So that's usually never happening. But on a snare or on any practice pad or pillow, I like to do just things really slow. So I'll start stuff off with doing double stroke rolls. And sometimes I'll incorporate the double stroke roll with the single stroke roll. So I'll do maybe, 4 measures of doubles and 4 measures of singles. So I'd be like. Right? And sometimes I'll move that into doing paradiddles and doubles. So I'd be like, Yeah, I try to, more than being able to like play hard, I try to make sure my fingers are working. Because a lot of times when you're playing and you're really nervous, you forget to use your fingers and you just start wailing. So I try to make sure my fingers are involved a lot. Sometimes
finger control is an important part of your playing. I know a lot of the young drummers out there don't even understand how they can incorporate their fingers into what they're doing.
Yeah. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Good, cool.
So I also do egg beaters. Egg beaters. Some people in the marching world call them Chinese fives, but I don't really like that name. So I call them egg beaters. And I learned this from some guys at PASIC in a hotel room years ago. But it's usually 3 beats on the right and 2 on the left, so it's in 5. So it'd be like. If you have the whole drum set, you can maybe do a little samba under it, or I'm making it hard for him to transcribe that. He's like, I like that. And you can also switch it where the left hand is playing the 3 beats. I do that a lot. Another way I'll flip it is instead of playing the 3 beats first, I'll play the 3 beats second. So I'll be like. And vice versa, left-handed or right-handed, I'll do. So I do those a lot to warm up. I like doing those because you rarely do like 3 beats on one hand. So it immediately warms you up, especially if you do them really fast. A lot of other stuff that I do to warm up, which is kind of not really drum related, is I like stretching. I feel like you guys should do like a thing with people who just are like yoga people. Because a lot of yoga stuff that people show me, especially with the hands, it really helps me. So a lot before shows, I'll be stretching my hands. I'll like hold my hand against the wall and like, just try to get my hands as stretched out as possible, because I think from all the sleeping and partying, it just makes you super stiff. So I try to keep my body moving. One of my friends is she's a physical therapist. So she always talks about how you have oils in your muscles that need to like build up. Because sometimes you'll move your neck and hear a crack. And she's like, it's just oils in your neck and your body that need to move up. So I'll just sit there and do this, for a while. And I try to do stuff slow so my body is not like immediately going into shock, where it's kind of like warming up to it. So it's not so drastic, So I do it slow a lot of times and I'll build up the speed. I know everybody now wants to do everything fast, but I kind of reverse it where I do it slow just so I build up muscle memory.
Something's going to be really cool. We do have a series that's coming onto DrumChannel, Yoga for Drummers.
That's cool.
Which is right along the lines of what you're saying. And even a little step deeper than that, Luca Podesta, who is a famous shoulder surgeon, has worked on many, many drummers, mutual friends of ours through the years, is putting kind of a preventive medicine series together that we'll have here on DrumChannel soon too, because you're still a kid in my mind.
Yeah.
But as all of us get older, everything you just said becomes even more important.
Yeah, I mean,
warming up ahead of time, being ready.
Yeah, I rarely get the gig that's not physical. So like the first song is like, I know I'm playing with Residente right now. The first song is a drum solo. So I'm constantly trying to like make sure when I go on stage, you know, I'm ready. Cause sometimes you'll try to, especially with the hands, like you're so used to doing this that you will forget. Like I watch kids on the internet, and a lot of times I'd be like, he's not using his fingers. You know, I can see it immediately. So
let's come back in a minute and show us a little bit about fingers that you just mentioned.
All right.
And two quick thoughts, and you're going to love this. The new website has a metronome that I've built. We have a patent on it that takes what you're doing here as far as like a rack practice routine, and it incrementally allows you to speed it up over certain periods of time.
That's really
So you could start at 120 and then set it to go to 126 in 5 minutes and then 129 in 5 minutes, or any number that you want. So, because you have it so clean, when you practiced it, when you were starting out, did you like get to a point to where it was started to get a little bit sloppy and then slow down and then the next day push it? How did you gain speed day after day?
I think it just came. Well, the gain in speed. I mean, I honestly started trying to do it fast. You know what I mean? So I actually slowed it down so I could hear the beats. You know what I mean? I wanted to sound clean. I wanted to sound like each note you could hear. That's why I started the double stroke roll real slow. You know, a lot of people, you'd be like, do a double stroke roll. They'd be like, I don't do that. I go straight into the. Tony Williams was big on that. He wouldn't even let you touch the drum set for a while. So, you know, just sitting on the drums, I'll just. And a lot of times I'll play it on the floor tom because it's more annoying and it's no bounce. So I'll sit there and be like. And so when you start getting to like rolls, like the 5, you can really hear the doubles, you know. I mean, drumming is essentially singles and doubles. So I'll be like, I try to do it on, a lot of times, I mean, if you really want it to be super crispy, you do it on the floor tom to make sure that you can hear all the beats. If you can hear all the beats on the floor tom, you're gonna be able to hear majority of the beats on the snare. But
let's get into that in more detail in the next sequence of the pros here when we talk about fingers.
All right.
A little bit more how you're having to work harder on part of the instrument that has less rebound.
Yeah.
This is very cool, man. This is a lot to transcribe and more than enough to practice.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a few minutes and we'll do another one. Cool?
Cool.
Yeah. We'll play us out for just 2 seconds.